Yahushua, bless the Sabbath day and holiday. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahushua, the water, the Yah,
Hallelujah. Psalms 121. Hanya, Ahorium, Ayamya, Al, Ahorium, Mayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Yaba'a, Mayahawa, Shaisha, Shemayim, Barakazah, La'a, Yenathan, Namawat, Regalia, Yala'ah, Yawum, Shashamaka, Ana, La'ah, Yawum, Wala'ah, Yishan, Shashama, Yashwala, Yahweh, Shemaya, Yahweh, Tizaya, Al, Yad, Yamawat, Yamawat, Hashemash, La'ah, Hakaya, Wayarak, La'ah, Waliyalah, Yahweh, Yashemaya, Makal, Rai, Yashema, Lapasha, Yahweh, Yashema, Hawalakia, Ma'aya, Ma'ita, Wa'ai, Aiwalam, Ba'asham, Mashak Yahushua, the water, the Yad, Amen.
Psalms 121 in English. Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, for this time forth and even forevermore. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahushua, the water, the Yad,
Hallelujah. Repeat the Hebrew. Blessed is Yahweh, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, that give to us the law. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, our all of the Nawa, Torah. Blessed you Yahweh, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, that give to us like the sea. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, our all of the Nawa, Awar, Lara'ah. Blessed you Yahweh, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, that give to us the ram's horn to call the people. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, our all of the Nawa, Ayan, Quran, La'Qur'an, Ha'ai. Blessed are you, Yahweh, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, that give to us the olive oil to anoint Israel. Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, our all of the Nawa, Sheman, Zayak, Lamashak, Yasharallah, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, the water, the Yad, Amen.
192. Psalms 92. It is a good thing to give thanks unto Yahweh, and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High. To show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, thy faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 strings, upon a psaltery, upon a harp with a solemn sound. For thou, O Yahweh, hast made me glad through thy work. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. O Yahweh, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. For thou, O Yahweh, art most high forevermore. For lo, thy enemies, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. For my home shall thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. My eye also shall see my desire on my enemies, and my ear shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai shall flourish in the courts of our power. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that the Most High is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. By Hashem Yahushai, the one, the Yah,
Hallelujah. 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 Who's the power? Yahweh's the power. Who's the power? Yahweh's the power. By Hashem Yahushai. Psalms 133, last one, Kodash. Shiyar, Alwa, Nadawad, Ana, Ma, Tawad, Mama, Nayam, Shabbat, Akim, Gum, Yukut, Kashamat, Atawad, Al, Ash, Yarad, Al, Azakwan, Aharon, Shayarad, Al, Kuyah, Manawakua, Katal, Karamwan, Shayarad, Al, Ariyah, Taziwan, Kaya, Shum, Tazawa, Yahweh, Abrakah, Kayam, I will Basham, Mashak Yahushua, Wala, Tamyat, Aman.
Psalms 133 in English. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like a precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments. And as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there, Yahweh Bahashim Mashak Yahushai commanded the blessing, even life, forevermore. Bahashim Mashak Yahushai, the water, the Yah, Amen. Psalms 150 to praise. Praise ye Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Praise Yahweh in his sanctuary.
Hallelujah.
Praise him in the firmament of his power.
Hallelujah.
Praise him for his mighty acts.
Hallelujah.
Praise him according to his excellent greatness.
Hallelujah.
Praise him with the sound of the trumpet.
Hallelujah.
Praise him with the psaltery and harp.
Hallelujah.
Praise him with the timbrel and dance.
Hallelujah.
Praise him with the string instruments and organs.
Hallelujah.
Praise him upon the loud cymbals.
Hallelujah.
Praise him upon the high sounding cymbals.
Hallelujah.
Let everything that have breath praise Yahweh.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Praise ye Yahweh. Bahashim Mashak Yahushai. The water, the Yah, Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Who's the power?
Yahweh's the power.
Who's the power?
Yahweh's the power.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
All praise be to God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for his mercy truly endure forever. Abraham, we thank you for giving us holy convocation. We thank you for all the souls that are here today on the live stream, on the conference call, that have come to hear this, come together to hear this word on this solemn feast day. We ask that you bless all those that are here. We ask that you keep the hedge around this family. Those that are on their way, we ask that they come here in peace. We ask that you send forth their holy angels that camp around us and bless us and feed us with thy wisdom on this day. On this day, we ask and pray, give thanks by Hashem, Mashak Yahushai, the one of Yad, Amen. Amen. Shout and be seated.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. Praise the Most High, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. Truly his mercy and go forever. I want to thank everyone for coming out on this glorious feast day, memorial blowing of trumpets. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We made another year. Con? Con? Con?
Con.
All right, so we're going to go over a few verses from scriptures concerning the feast. And after, we're going to set up the prayers to the Most High, spiritual songs, and eat and dwell in brotherhood and sisterhood. Con? Con?
Con.
Right, so tonight is a very significant, holy day for the nation of Israel. It's a preparation to get Israel to prepare for the holy days that's following. What's the two holy days that's following after this one? And what? Right, so when you read the scriptures, the trumpet is a very instrumental part of our culture. Okay? The trumpet was blown for different, the shofar, the trumpet is blown for different reasons in the scriptures. We go into a little history on the shofar, the trumpet. Let's read, starting for the yellow, and then jump to here and then read down to here.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17.
Come on.
Colossians 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to Elohim and Abanawa by him, by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua, the one of the young Aman.
Right, so everything we do, the most of the Mashiach Yahushua's name, that's the true spiritual power that's in heaven, that's going to be established right here on earth in these last days. Thus saith the Most High. So let's go on some history on the shofar, the trumpet.
All right, it says the sound of the shofar. All right. Many congregants become interested in sounding the shofar themselves. What follows intended to be read before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Right, so Rosh Hashanah, Esau, Amalek, they say the head of the year, like this is their, quote unquote, their new year. Okay, so that's what they say, the head of the year, Rosh Hashanah and what?
And Yom Kippur.
So that Yom Kippur, that's what is our Day of Atonement. Okay, come on.
In the period of repentance and atonement, it will attempt to help those who sound the shofar, not an impossible task, as well as to develop an appreciation of this ancient instrument.
So this night is preparing our people to get ready for what? For the Day of Atonement. Okay, when the Most High spiritually grants us a new year, He wipes our slate clean. Okay, of our previous year, the sins that we transgressed against Him. So they blow the trumpet, the shofar, to prepare the people. Okay, that this is the time that we need to get ourselves right, that we afflict our souls and ask the Most High to forgive us. Come on.
The shofar is the only musical instrument of ancient Israel that survived 2 millennia in its original form that is still used today.
Right. And it's so funny because when we went to Zion, right? We went to the Wailing Wall. We had staves, we had canes and everything, and they was going to allow us to go in there with that. The brother had a shofar. They say he can't go with the shofar. So that's something spiritual, because cats they see us coming with a show like, what are these black guys doing with the shofar and actually blowing the shofar? You know what I'm saying? So for years they've been hiding the fact of who the real Jews and Israelites according to Torah and to the Bible. But now this truth is getting through the four corners of the earth. We got the brother that's out there and actually in India as we speak. Okay. So we got Israel, the four corners of the earth. And it's true. We got brothers in Japan and China. Okay. North Korea. Okay. So this word is all throughout the four corners of the earth. Come on.
The shofar is the most mentioned instrument in the Bible. 72 times.
It's what?
70. It's the most mentioned instrument in the Bible.
So it's mentioned, it says over 72 times in the scriptures. Come on.
It held a special religious and secular role in the life of the Hebrew people.
So that's our culture. So when we say we Hebrew Israelite, it's not a religion. It's our true identity. Okay, so someone comes to you and say, well, what religion are you? We're not religious. Okay, this is our culture, this is our identity, this is our true culture according to the Bible, according to the Torah. Come on.
Only the priests and Levites were allowed to perform the religious function of blowing of the shofar in the Hebrew Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm.
The shofar has several religious roles recorded in the Tanakh, the Bible, such as the transfer of the Ark of the Covenant, 2 Samuel 6 and 15.
Let's get that. Hold on.
Okay.
So get that scripture.
Second Samuel chapter 6 and verse 15. 2 Samuel chapter 6 and verse 15. So David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of the Most High with shouting and with the sound of the trumpet.
Right, so the trumpet is very vital in the Hebrew culture. So when they brought up the ark, he said what? They blew the trumpet. Okay, so the shofar, the trumpet is blown for various reasons throughout the scriptures. Okay, so read on here, give another example.
The next verse is 1 Chronicles 15, verse 28. First Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 28. First Chronicles 15, 28. Thus all Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of the Most High with the shouting and with sound of the cornet and with trumpets and with cymbals, making a noise with psalteries and harps.
Right. Okay, so that's it, right?
Right.
All right, go on. Go back to you. So we're reading about the different times that the shofar, the trumpet was blown for various different reasons. Come on.
The announcement of the new moon, Psalms 81 verse 4.
So a lot of you are aware we go every new moon we read this. So go to 81, read it right. So which new moon are we in tonight? The seventh, so it's a new moon. It's also the memorial blowing the trumpet. It's the highest new moon. Okay.
Psalms 81 verse 4.
Read.
For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the power of Jacob.
Read the next one.
This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not.
Right. So this is the testimony forever throughout all our generations. Okay. So a lot of people say, well, they say that's the Old Testament that's done away with. This is the Most High gave us as a law and statute throughout all our generations. Okay. So this is our culture. Again, it's not a religion for those that are new today, their first time. Okay, this is your true identity of who you are, a Hebrew Israelite, according to the Torah, according to the Bible. Correct?
Okay. The beginning of the religious new year, Numbers 29 and verse 1. Numbers 29 verse 1. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work.
What does servile work mean? Huh?
Work for hire.
Work for hire. Read that again.
We have Numbers chapter 29 verse 1. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you.
Right, so it's a day of blowing. Everybody should have a trumpet in their pocket. Blowing it up tonight. Okay, so it says no servile work, meaning no work for hire. So sundown tonight and sundown tomorrow. Okay, so brothers should make provisions, not to be working during this time. Okay, so read that again.
Numbers 29 verse 1. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you.
Okay, let's go back. So again, we're reading of the different times that the trumpet was being blown. Come on.
It says the day of atonement in Leviticus 25 and 9.
Let's get that.
Leviticus 25 verse 9. Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 9. Leviticus 25 verse 9. Then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. In the day of atonement shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land.
Right, make the trumpet sound throughout the land. Okay, so we're gonna when the Day of Atonement come in, we're gonna blow the trumpet just like we blew the trumpet tonight. So the trumpet is, like I said, very vital. It's a part of our culture. It's a part of our history that we blow the trumpet, okay, to bring in these high holy days.
Go back. I'll read it again.
No. Okay.
Oh, no.
Go back.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back. It says the procession preparatory to the Feast of Tabernacles, the libration ceremony, the Havdalah ceremony marking the end of the festival. In addition, the shofar had a number of peculiar roles, such as coordinating a king.
So the Feast of Tabernacles, it lasts for how many days?
8.
Huh?
8.
So we will blow the trumpet in the beginning, and then we will blow it at the end. Okay, to mark the ending of it, just like it went to history. Come on.
Okay, so 2 Samuel 5 and 10. Can you get that? Oh, you want to read it?
Okay, forget it.
Second Samuel 5 and 10. says, and David went on and grew great, and the Most High, the power of hosts, was with him.
Well,
He wants to
the brother said, give me Leviticus 23 and
23.
and 34.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 34.
Let's see, read 33.
Leviticus 23, verse 33. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Most High.
Right, so it's 7 days unto the Most High, but the end of the 7th day goes into the 8th day. But it's 7 days. Okay? So let's go back.
I'm going to give the other scriptures. They got 1 Kings and all that stuff. We need to go through that. All right. Okay. And it says also, in the signaling of in times of war, it's simple troops to attack, to pursue, and to proclaim victory.
Right, so depending on how that trumpet or shofar is blown, okay, it's blown for wartime as well. So this is something that we had a signal communication amongst our people that we would blow a certain way. Israel would know what that means, but the other nation, they might not know what that sound, that trumpet meant. You understand? So this is a custom that we had that we blew it for wartime as well. Come on.
In post-biblical times, the shofar was enhanced in its religious use because of the band on playing musical instruments as a sign of mourning for the destruction of the temple. It should be noted that a full orchestra played in the temple, including perhaps in primitive organ. The shofar continued use to announce the new year and the new moon, to introduce the Sabbath, and to carry out the commandments on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Right, so Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. So we blew the trumpet, we blew the shofar. So we're just going with a brief history, showing you the relevance, okay, the importance of having a shofar, having a Levite priest, as you know, the Levites that blew the shofar. That was a part of our history, part of our culture. So let's get into scriptures.
Yeah, Leviticus 23 and 23. All right, we're going to get Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 23. Leviticus 23 and verse 23. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation.
Right, so memorial blowing of the trumpets. Okay, so in Amalek, the so-called Jews, they consider this their new year, okay, that we're ushering in. But again, in actuality, it's a spiritual new year. Why? Because the Most High has given us a chance to repent for our sins of this previous year, that we can start off afresh. Okay, read that again.
We have Leviticus 23, verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
So it's a Sabbath, it's a holy convocation. Okay, so during this time, okay, as Hebrew Israelite men and women, okay, we are to abstain from, being intimate with our spouse, okay, and we honor this as a holy Sabbath, okay, and we blew the trumpet, we blew the shofar to usher in this high holy day.
Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
So we established that servile work is what? Work for hire, right? So it says, "But you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Most High." So a lot of you prepared dishes. We got the Judite collard greens on the way. that burnt offering. A lot of you, some of you went the Publix way, the Winn-Dixie way. So you put your hands put your hands in there and brought in these offerings for tonight. So that's what it's about. That we are, honoring our true holy days, not these man-made holidays. A lot of the people are getting ready to celebrate Halloween and all these pagan holidays. Okay, but these are the days that the Most High. Give me Amos 5:21.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. Amos 5 and 21.
Come on.
I hate.
I what?
I hate.
Come on.
I despise your feast days.
Right, so the Most High hates. The churches say that what? God is all love. Okay? But we're reading that the Most High said he hates and despises the feast days. So the Most High wants us to be obedient to what he has outlined for us in these scriptures. When you think about it, we're not really missing. We have more holy days in the truth than they have out in the pagan world. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay? But a lot of us, religiously, we never miss any of the holidays. Like right now, tonight, there should be more people here. But back in the day, you wouldn't miss a Christmas celebration. You wouldn't miss a Thanksgiving celebration. So our people have to get that party straight. Especially, I think there was another Dominican Republic got hit by another hurricane. I think there was another earthquake, right, in Mexico. Okay, today.
Yeah.
So our people, give me Isaiah 1 verse 3. There's a lot of things, the Most High is speeding up our time. And I don't know if our people are really taking heed to what's going on. Our people are still trying to get a piece of the pie of America when the Most High is terrorizing this place. Okay? Our mind should be what? On Zion. Okay? I'm going home to, is that Israel Zion? Huh? It shouldn't be just a song. It should be physically you thinking this is where I want to go. Because we talk about, well, I'm waiting till Yahweh Shai come to go back. But guess what? He's waiting on us. And a lot of us have done what? A lot of us have made America our rest. Okay, we don't want to admit it. Okay? But we are being spoiled. It says the people around, we are spoiled here in America. A lot of you never travel outside of the States, travel outside of the United States, but go to some of these other countries where, running water is a luxury. Okay, they don't have financial, you get a car, you get a stipend where you're going to get food on, so they don't have that. You got to go out there and grow your own food. You got to go fetch water. Our people, after they served 400 years in Egypt, what were they telling Moses? Let's go back. So what's new today? Same people today, same back channel. Okay, our people want to stay in America. but we say we love the Most High. We got to understand that what? That we are holding back our own salvation. Because they say what? The harvest is plentiful, but what? The laborers are few. So we got to make our election sure. What you holding there?
Isaiah 1 and 3.
Get that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3.
Come on.
Isaiah 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the donkey his master's crib.
So now, what do we know about an ox and a donkey? What type of characteristic does an ox have? Right, stubborn, right? So ox is considered what? A stubborn animal. Okay? And read on, and what?
The ox knoweth his owner, and the donkey his master's crib.
So what about the donkey? What kind of characteristics does the donkey possess? Right? Dumb, right? Okay. Read on.
But Israel doeth not know.
So now read that again from the top.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So the ox know who owns or who he belongs to, right? Come on.
And the donkey and the donkey his master's crib.
So the donkey, a dumb animal, he knows where he lives, where he put his head, where he rests, whatever. Come on.
But Israel doeth not know.
But Israel, the children of the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we don't know our true living power. We don't know where we belong. Okay? We belong back in Zion. But where are we right now? In the land of our captivity. The land of our oppressor. So our mind frame, our mindset should be what? That we want to go back home. But as long as we keep toiling, we keep connecting ourselves with this place. How many times I hear people from the Caribbean islands say, you know what? I'm gonna come to America, make some money, and I'm gonna go back. 9 times out of 10 that don't happen. Why? Because they come here, they buy a house, 30-year mortgage. You buy a car, at least what, 3, 4, 5 years? At least?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so when you going back? When you going back? You're not. I heard that guy. What's that Jewish guy that made that? What's that guy that did the CD? The Jewish guy. But he came out and said, when they put this interest on all these things you paying, you never finish paying. They know that. Okay. Whenever you pay your monthly bills, a small portion goes towards the interest. Like you might buy a car. You might have gotten a good deal on that car. But if you pay that payment out 3, 4 years, you end up paying double the price for that car. I remember I first got here when I got to Florida. My credit wasn't too well. Took me to a buy here, pay here. They charged me what, like
24%.
27% interest. That's legalized robbery. So by the time I went to go trade it in, I was upside down.
It's racketeering.
You know what I'm saying? A couple of months later, I passed back there. The place was closed down. I was like,
Hallelujah.
You know, you know, rob the priest from all sides. The place was shut down. You know what I'm saying? But this is, and majority of people, guess who's there? 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks and Hispanics. Okay? But it's legalized robbery. And even during this past hurricane, you had people price gouging. It was a candle that was normally $1, they charged $2. Cats took, there was one store by me, the guy took the batteries out of the pack and was selling them individually for $1. Somebody would tell me people were selling gas on Facebook.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
A case of water for $100.
But I mean, that's the American way. Take advantage of, kick a man when he's already down.
Right.
Okay, that's the American way. Get rich or die trying. Okay, but the Most High is calling us back to repentance. Okay, in his high mind, the Most High told us that we got to get our houses in order because He's going to start where first? He's going to start in the sanctuary. Who's the sanctuary? Israel. Okay, we're not going to be concerned. The destiny for the other nations is already sealed. Okay, it's already sealed. They're going to capture. They're going to slavery. Put your phones on vibrate. We gotta, as Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, we gotta worry about our soul salvation. Okay, that we are right. Okay, in that time of destruction, that the Most High has mercy upon us to save us. Okay, out of the hands of our enemies. That we not. A lot of times we out there, you got brothers calling other brothers 2/3. People's gonna come to this thing in the last trump. Ain't gonna get the same penny. You say, well, I've been here 20, 30 years. This guy came in 2 weeks ago. So what? We get the same penny. I know it's kind of hurtful. It's kind of hurtful, right?
At least employed.
You know what I'm saying? At least you're employed, right? But that's what's going to happen. So it's not up to any of us to say, well, this person's 2/3, this person's 1/3, because we don't know. The person that I'm calling the other person 2/3 might end up being the 2/3. And that 2/3 will become part of the 1/3. So we got to be very mindful, how we entertain, how we deal with people out there, in the streets and the highways and the byways. Okay, edifying His people. Okay, and Paul said he went within the Gentiles to teach the Gentiles, our spiritually minded people that did not know who they were, that were not being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Okay. Ultimately, what's going to happen? All nations of the earth are going to have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Let me see. Amos 5 verse 20. Let me read that. Amos 5 and 21. Amos 5.
Of who we are. Okay, for years, but the Most has had mercy on it. And think about it. Out of millions, like recently I got selected to do an insurance claim. And when I went to the training, the ladies were like, listen, there were people bringing other people to the training. The ladies were like, listen, we got 2,000 people on the waiting list. Like, I don't know how they did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, how did I get in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I know people in high places. But think about it. 2,000 people on the waiting list to get into that position.
Hallelujah. 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 That's what's up right now, man. Because right now, a lot of our people out there in the world doing what? what's the next holiday coming up in this world? Columbus Day? I don't know. Our people celebrate Columbus Day now? Man, Israel, man, they celebrate anything. Just give anything. Father's Day, Grandfather's Day, because Esau is making up all kinds of things to get money out of your pocket. Because that's what it's all about them getting paid. Let's get Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Let's get Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Esau is busy. He's so busy trying to get money out of your pocket, and you ain't even paying him no mind. He coming up with all kind of stuff. Grandfather's Day, great grandmother's Day. Where all these holidays come from? They're not of the Most High. Read that, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, the Most High is speaking to you, Israel.
The way that he
want the way of the heathen. Chinese eating something, that don't mean you can go and eat it. Huh? Let me hit you with something, man. When you go into those Chinese restaurants, go over there and look over the counter and look at their feet, man. Look how dirty they are. These people are nasty. And we go in there and we buy food from them. They give us all the garbage and they don't even eat that food. Check that out. They don't eat that food. They don't even make that food over there in China. You go over there in China and ask somebody, I know somebody went over there. Yeah, I want to go look, see if I can get me some sweet and sour chicken. They couldn't find it. That's what they make over here. That's the menu that's set up for our people.
That's because they ran out of cash.
They ran out of cash, right? I'm telling you, don't anything that bark wag his tail.
But you gotta be careful because now, even Moab, he did a video. He's like, listen, they got fake rice,
right?
Eggs, okay, they will actually show how so
right. So the heathen are dismayed at the heathen. And then as you walk out the block, Chinese, looking up, they got about 15 cameras around their neck. Everybody taking pictures. That's why. So some of that, all this money just keep buying up after them rich. Their children going to the best schools, and our children got to fight and deal with the Bloods and the Crips. We got
God's calling back a nation, right?
That's right.